Oh, no, you... Oy vey. Alright, so tonight we are doing another episode of the Glass Beads Gamer characters.
Yes.
Well, on our when we decided to take everything off of camera last night, well, last time we did our show, hey Tay, we did a Sonic the Hedgehog head. And being that, sadly, it was the only character that actually survived this round.
Yeah.
But
Unfortunately,
we have
that happens.
a little Sonic head. Sorry, it's not the best viewing of it at the moment, but we have our little Sonic head.
Don't forget TikTok. You can see us on Facebook Live, Chris Smithy O, or Hot Glass Live.
Yep. Oh, now it's under Hot Glass Live?
Yeah, I crossed it.
Oh no.
Yeah, I found out that if I do this channel first, then they don't ding me for copyright bullcrap.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm live.
I forgot to hook up this torch.
I thought you were gonna hook it already. Why did you not hook it? It is your job to hook. Shove it in, shove it in.
I kind of just want to put this right here.
Well, we can customize it later. After all, you are a blacksmith.
I know, right?
All right.
So, what I need you to do is I need you to bring up on your other phone a picture of Shadow 1 Hedgehog. It's supposed to be the black hedgehog. The
First
black
off, his name is Shadow. Second of all, if you're gonna mix up the two hedgehogs, it's Shadow, not Sonic, and it's not Shadow 1.
All right, so I need Shadow Hedgehog. That's what I need to make.
All right, we got a Shadow coming right up. If my phone will work with me tonight. Oh, there we go. We're gonna mix it up.
Hello, Diamond. How are you?
All right, there we go. We got a Sonic. Now,
I kind of want the same profile that I had for the other hedgehog.
okay, so the other hedgehog was Sonic.
Yeah.
We've already got... Oh, yeah.
I know it's Sonic.
Oh, this will be the fun part. The fact that Shadow also has red in its hair.
Yeah, I saw that.
All right.
Needless to say, I'm not too happy about that because we don't have much red left.
Well, then let's see what we can do.
I've got one rod. That's it. One rod of red.
All right, so let's see. For Shadow, there we go. Straight up black Shadow. No red requirement. How's that sound? What are you looking for? All right. I forget. You can't deal with my lighting. All right. So.
I like that.
All right. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna rotate my screen. If it'll rotate, thank you.
This one's gonna be interesting.
All right. Let's download. There we go. All right. So. All right. Much love, Pixie. All right. So we are going to be doing Sonic. Rival enemy. Shadow.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try this one. I don't know.
This one doesn't have any of the red in it, so you don't have to really worry about red.
Yeah, I know, but still, it's makes me a little nervous.
You got this. So right now, he's going to be heating up the torch. He already hasn't. Do you got your rod ready? Well, I see you have your glass ready, but not your rod. Now, if you guys are on my live and you would like a glass bead made...
Tough shit. No, just kidding.
Yeah, just ignore him on that one. But we actually have a website that we have that it is 48 hours before the beads are actually placed online, so you can order them. The website to order our beads is known as www.hotglass.club. Drop in on that one. Now, if you're a fan of my TikTok and everything else like that, if you drop the promo code WickedWolves894, you get a $4 off your order. Now, we do some really interesting beads here that are really interesting. And I'm proud of one of the ones that he made. He made a spiral, but unfortunately Spiral did not make the cut.
So sad about that.
It was his first dragon, actual dragon, that made the cut. I think you might need a little bit more black on that. What do you think? So right now all he's doing is warming up the glass and everything. I said warming up, not shattering the glass. The white rod, yeah, sadly. Yeah. But right now we are warming up the glass to actually put the eyes on for Sonic. Well, my bad, Shadow. Now mind you, I'm a big Shadow fan. Hey Southern, welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, for a lot of you guys who've actually been around, if you were in my last live about this, we've actually talked about what we're actually working on. One of our biggest projects we're working on is actually bringing back My Gamer Show. Yeah, I know, sis. Sonic the Hedgehog, welcome. No, we're not having another drinking in the glass incident. Not this time. We made sure to prepare for that one. Hold on. Okay, now prepared for it. Sorry, I had to move my drink. Just a little bit because, you know, you don't want any glass shards in your drink. It's not fun to pull out. No pun intended. Hi, daughter. So, as we're sitting here working on our Shadow, we are actually taking advice for different gamer characters. Now, the last time we were live, we had Pac-Man as a suggestion. So we got Pac-Man in the running. The other one we had, which we did the Sonic. So that one actually came out really good. Although the greatness about all this, the different size rods that we have to use. I mean, hold on. I know, that's why I grabbed at the base. We have rods that are this thick, just for fun. All the way down to this thin. These ones are fun to whack people with. They shatter quick. Very expensive. Like what, $5 a rod? The big thick rods, they're like $4. $5 to $6 a piece. And the thin rods that are very small range around what, 10, 15 bucks? So that's different sizes. Yes, we did the Crash Bandicoot mask last time, but that didn't make the cut either. Yeah, that's getting there. Can't forget Shadow's nose. So what we do is we do different characters, different ideas from you guys that you give us. Now, the reason we're doing part 2 of the Gamer Bead edition is because we are actually talking about bringing back my old show. Now, mind you, I'm a big gamer myself, so playing video games was my style. There we go. Oh, looks like I think we need to fix his eye. Alright, so here's Shadow. There we go. Well, it's good to have you in my family. Now, for a lot of you guys in this, alright. Now, our next lovely character, Pac-Man. Which is actually kind of funny. Pac-Man is actually named Pac-Man, not Puckmon.
These are more red than brown. Looking for the mask.
That's a little warm. Should not touch that spot. Yeah, this is more of an auburny. Alright, so as he looks for the next... What are you looking for?
Brown.
That is about as brown as you're going to find. Unless we find another one. Alright, do me a favor. Just slide me the glass and I'll look. Give me a second. I got to dip. Is that brown? Bigger rod of it. And that looks like Coca-Cola brown.
It's yellow. When you look up to it light, say it's yellow.
Yeah, that's yellow. That's yellow to me. That looks like Coca-Cola.
Take it home to the light.
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
Eyes glow like two fires, movement so graceful. Wildcat in the jungle with dangerous claws. Movement she
That's a nice purple.
anticipates, a sight is set on her prey. Lights up in the darkest night, crystallized, fascinating. If you wanna stay alive, if you don't wanna be her prey, don't stand in her way. Run, run, run away.
Sorry, gotta look for a certain color.
Crystallized, watching her prey.
That's like a cream brown. That's about the same too. Take a look. Which one do you think's a better choice? Alright. Here you go. Have your box of glass.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy your rods. Alright, so for the style of Pac-Man, which one do you want to do? Do you want to do a more of a rounder version of him, or a block of cheese? Because you got that version, and then you got this version.
Yeah, I was
Alright.
gonna do that one without the feet.
Alright, so that would be an interesting challenge for you.
Yeah, I can do that one.
What about the arms?
No, no arms, no feet.
So, if you want to do something similar to that where you can get a better view of it,
Yeah, like that.
what do you want? That one? Alright, so,
I think I'm gonna do a Mrs. Pac-Man too.
alright, we can do a Pac-Man.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do both of those,
Alright, so we got a Pac-Man in mind.
and then bring up the mask too.
Alright, so we'll bring up another mask to redo the mask we lost.
Yep.
Alright, so,
And Spyro too.
alright, we're gonna do Spiral for more of a last episode for it.
Yeah.
Because that one
Need to
took a
find
little
it.
bit longer.
Oh, it takes a lot longer.
Which one are you looking for? That's more of a purple.
Ooh, I like that purple.
I do too.
That's gonna be a cool purple.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Is there any characters with gray, since I have gray in the oven?
Gray wise, hold on, let's find out. Alright, let's see what we got for gray characters. Alright, what about... Come on, loading, loading, loading. Keep them
those
doggies
balloons
rolling,
rolling,
right. Alright, so... Who do we got for the first characters that would be easiest for you to do it? Yeah, here we go. We'll make you do The Witcher.
No thanks.
Alright, I'm waiting for it to load up some characters. Let's see what we got.
Alright, if anyone can have a request out there, let me know. Some ideas.
Alright, I'm also watching my live stream too to see if we got any character ideas. So far, nothing.
Hi, live stream.
Let's go.
Alright, hold on. I gotta swipe up so I can get a better view on characters.
Swipe up, it's not Tinder.
No, that's swipe right.
Can you pour me some more water then? You get a chance? Halfway.
That's half a glass.
Alright, we're gonna do Mrs. Pac-Man.
Alright, you work on that.
I think this is a good yellow, don't you?
It is
Oh.
a nice yellow.
That's weird.
Wow, that turned red.
It turns colors. Okay.
Alright.
Should hopefully not be that color.
Alright, let's see what I got for great characters. Okay, I got one that would be interesting.
Okay.
Sticking to the Pokemon theme.
Oh, okay.
Onyx.
Let me see what Onyx looks like.
Let's go.
Ah, come on. Wish my phone would stop acting. Onyx. It is a gray Pokemon. You already got a Charmander. Why not do an Onyx?
That would be. Huh. Okay. I have an idea.
All right.
Alright, we'll try that one.
All right, so we got Onyx set up. I think we got barking bullfrogs loose in the studio again.
I hate when those barking bullfrogs happen.
I mean, we got Onyx, we got Geodude.
Let me see Geodude.
All right, hold on. I'll bring up Geodude.
Oh my god, those barking spiders. Damn.
They're on the loose again.
God, they stink.
All right, so I'm bringing up Geodude right now. And that's Geodude.
Oh yeah. We'll do Geodude, that's easier.
All right, we got a Geodude coming up. Kind of like this brown one. This one's a lot nicer. Raichu. Raichu, yeah. Raichu would be a good character to do. Oh wait, I already have that. Oh well, I just used my drink. No, you may not yeet yourself into my drink. So yeah, we've actually had an incident where we had our drinks and yeah, it kind of backfired in our face. Hardcore. But that's alright. We were able to save his drink. It was a little sharp. Not much. We are on my brother's show. Hosting today is myself, Wicked Wolf. As I'm getting love bombed. Oh wait, I gotta dip for a sec.
You really want to turn or, you know, just wreck everything.
No, I just yeet him to him. Alright, boss, give me your glass. Alright, gotta grab his drink real quick. There we go. Hello, brother. Welcome, 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 everybody. Alright, so, in a minute I'm gonna rotate my screen. Actually, I might just do one different. So I can still see the, you know, drinks. And I make sure his drink doesn't get a, you know, glass. Give me a second. Gotta put a shield up. Alright, so I'm gonna be rotating my screen so you guys can see. As soon as I get, you know, myself comfortable. Drink there. Alright, there you go. So as you guys can see that what he's doing as he makes his Geodude. Alright, so as we are looking, he's making Geodude right now. Which, mind you, Geodude is actually one of the funniest looking Pokemons I've ever seen, because it was just a rock. Right. That they just threw arms on and be like, Geodude. So yeah, I actually found Geodude being one of the weirdest Pokemon that they ever created to be the interesting one. No, misunderstood was Rhyhorn.
Ah, okay. Oh, that's on a live stream, Chris. TikTok.
All right, to answer the question, I'm Wicked Wolf on TikTok. Yep. I am actually one of the few TikTokers that actually, you know, enjoys it. And I do my live streams on TikTok as well as, you know, Chris doing it on here. It's why for a lot of my fans and followers of the TikTok world that I'm on. Careful, you might not want to torch yourself, Chris. But I'm a member on TikTok, and I do my own, you know, live streaming for it. So as he makes his Geodude, which is actually kind of cool, this is actually his second Pokemon.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, that is badass. I like that one.
Alright, so I have to make clown heads. Alright, Chris. Let me know exactly which ones you want with the show.
Yeah, there we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
All of us in our hearts, the
Alright, guys. So right now he's working on Geodude. How's that one coming along? Chris. Waiting for video. Okay. Well, I seen that just drop. That's why it worried me a little bit. So yeah, right now he is working on Geodude. And it's actually coming along nice. I actually like those clown masks. I might have to ask my brother to send me those, because I would love to use those as some pictures. You gonna work on the arms? Now, for a lot of you guys who've seen Pokemon and know Pokemon, oops, there we go. We just knocked everything over. Yeah, just setting up everything after we're knocking everything over is fun. So, a lot of you guys who've seen the Pokemon world know the Pokemon world. Now, with the new game that was released, Sword and Shield, it's actually kind of cool that I do, you know, a Pokemon reference now. So this is Geodude. Alright, so with the rotation, I'm doing it back down over to me so I can read comments and, you know, do my usual. There we go. Alright. There we go. Nope. Hey, look! My phone had too much to drink.
Find out who is watching because I can't see it.
Alright, I'm gonna take a look real quick. So now we have Geodude done, which actually came out really nice. Alright, let me bring up Facebook real quick. So, right now, welcome, welcome, welcome. So, as it sits right now, alright, bummer. Hold on, I gotta try to find what I'm looking for. Cause see, that one notified me, but my main phone didn't. Oh, here we go. Alright. Let me mute myself on my phone. Gotta remember, always mute. I always forget to do that. Alright, so let me wait for it. Alright, as it right now sits, the only ones watching or participating with the, you got Chris, myself, Alright, so... right now, that's the only 3. There's us 3. The 2 Chris's and myself. Alright, so... alright, so... hey, Texas Blue Eyes! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, so, to let everybody know, we are selling these beads on www.hotglass.club. If you're interested in buying any of these beads, stop in, take a look at what we got in stock, and if you got a character in mind that you want to see made, if we can do it, we will make them. I don't feel like grabbing another yellow tainer. Where is another yellow? Alright, so Ichigo. Now that would be an interesting character to make for him, but he's not that good just yet. Now mind you, I love Ichigo myself. Been a big fan of Bleach. So it would be perfect. And this is Pac-Man. Better known as Pac-Man. Alright, so what we're going to be doing is we are going to be taking a short intermission long enough to change out the gas.
Oh, no, you can do a talk. I'll change.
Okay. Well, I would prefer to be better safe than sorry. But hey. You'll understand why. You see it?
Alright, we're back.
Alright, so we had to take a short intermission. It kind of, you know, had a little backup we had to deal with. But we're back up and running on the gas.
Yay!
Although I would say he's full of hot air, but that's just pushing it too much. So what we're doing now is what I'm going to put in the mic chat here is the website you need to go to. You good?
Yeah, drip on me. I hate when that happens.
Yeah, so do I. Alright, in my chat here of live. Alright, Night Wolf. That is the website you need to go to. Now, mind you, if you go to the show, or if you've been in my live and you go to his show to see it, that's fine. Great. If you want to buy one of these beads, because we make them, you can actually order it. So now, you can order your character beads that you would like to see made, but in 48 hours, then it'll be uploaded. Just to give everybody a heads up on that, on my end. So which one are you working on right now? Alright, we're making another Pac-Man. Jeez, I can't stick that any closer. Yep, that's what I forgot to do.
Sugar?
Nope. Stir it.
Wow. Oh.
As I whack myself in the head with the mic. Ain't the first time I've done that.
won't be the last.
No. It will never be the last. Now, for a lot of you guys in my live and a lot of people watching, you know, the show, what I want to do is actually notify you guys of one of the ideas that we're thinking about doing. We're actually in the process of, you know, getting the information together on what we're going to be, you know, doing our shows on. And the reason we are doing a gamer character version right now is for an upcoming event for my show. Now, if everything lines up the way we're hoping, I should be in, you know, 2 different types of platforms, iHeartRadio and Spotify, right?
Yep.
And Spotify. And I will be doing my show on video games. That is why we're doing the character beads today. We are just trying something different, you know? Give it a shot. And that's why we do this, because, you know, we do some really interesting beads here. Man, that little torch is getting a little too hot. Could probably light my cigarette off of that.
Probably.
And I'm just referring to the... Whoop. You gotta beat the thing, don't you? I know you like beating glass rods off of mics, but doesn't mean you have to do it all the time. So right now, he is making the eyes for it. Now, the interesting part about this glass blowing stuff is these are characters from video games that you guys have shouted out to. Now, the interesting part of, you know, these ones that we're making is we actually have, you know, some really unique characters. Like, we did the Crash Bandicoot mask on the last episode. That one came out great. Did not survive, though. And usually that's what happens. Now, a lot of people don't realize that, you know, glass blowing and, you know, making these beads, these are not always easy. They're a little bit harder to do sometimes, and it takes a lot of concentration. And a lot of heat. That one would be a lot more complicated for him to make. But it'd be an interesting one to make. Suggestion, Link's shield. It would be an interesting one to make.
That would be interesting. I don't know how I did that one.
Alright, so we're still at 2 people watching right now, so that's fine. So, what's interesting about the characters that we're making, these are different character beads. So, one of the things that I find interesting about these characters that we make, these are not just characters that he selected. These are characters he has, you know, came up with by shout-outs from you guys on my TikTok. And random ones from Super Mario. Sorry, I had to shield my drink real quick. right now the glass that he's using for the red, we're kind of running low on red, so a lot of the stuff that required red, gonna have to wait a little bit for it. Still crazy Aussie's still on the kick of you trying to do a stormtrooper.
I will try.
You know what? I got a good one for you.
Death Star.
No, better.
No?
Jason's head. There was a Friday the 13th game. Really, Rich? Really? Don't burn Freddy. Now, mind you, in our last live, I'm reading off the comments that are on my end because for whatever reason they're not showing up on Chris's end. But yeah, apparently our boss is in our live stream this round.
Oh joy.
You know what might come next?
I know what's gonna come next.
Oh god. Now, mind you, if you remember my last live, I mentioned, you know, our boss suggested this. That would be the gentleman that's in our live now. So, as he presets this stuff, which one are you working on, Mrs. Pac-Man? We're doing Miss Pac-Man. Now, the last time we did a random selection of game characters from the Super Mario thing. Oh, God. That is not a conversation I'm going to repeat on my live. Wait, no, I've already said it, so it ain't going to make a difference. Rich is requesting where's his you know, plugs.
Bend over, you'll see it.
This is Female Pac-Man.
Yeah, it did. I used that yellow for the other one, too.
Yes, you did. Well, actually, the funny part is, Pac-Man original name was supposed to be Puckmon.
God damn it.
I am not. Too many rods in the heater. So as he tries to, you know, adjust his rods. So what do you want to do on the next character-wise?
I'm gonna do, whatchamacallit, the, mask.
The mask, the Crash Bandicoot mask.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna redo the mask. Which, by the way, I think you're gonna have to bring it up before I gotta keep an eye on your comments. Or I can use your phone to bring up the image, since it's right there.
Yeah, since you're... Comments are not coming up on my screen, so you might as well. Don't forget, we do sell all these beads right here at www.hotglass.com. If you are watching the show right now, all right, we are going to do a very special for the next week or so.
Oh, what do you got planned?
We'll do the COVID special right here. Character beads are normally $20. We're going to make them for $18, so $2 off.
So any character during this Kovac thing will be 18 out of 20.
Yep.
Alright. Which also, does that also include their $4 discount if they use the Wicked Wolf game
If you use the
tag?
Wicked Wolf game tag, and you have to say the whole thing, we're not going to say it on the live right here because we don't want our people to know.
Yep.
But if you do a Wicked Wolf, yes, you will get $4 off your order.
So in the grand total of a $6 off,
Right.
a $20 gift.
Yep.
Not
yep.
bad.
Yep.
All right, so we got the Crash Bandicoot mask. Now, I think the best choice for you, which, with the colors you have,
Oh yeah.
there we go. Now, for the folks that are looking at what we're doing, I will be showing the Crash Bandicoot mask we chose. This is the mask we chose. Less colors, but it's perfect. I still find it funny that our boss is requesting that.
I don't. It's our boss.
This is true.
It doesn't surprise me anymore.
Especially with his baloney conversation.
Yeah, what he wanted to get you for your birthday? That was funny.
Oh god, no. I'm glad I was off that day.
What did Rich say now?
Nice work, Chris.
Oh, thank you, Rich. Thank you.
Wow, that's actually a nice compliment for once
Wow.
from
Rich, do me a favor. Go take your temperature.
you.
Are you feeling okay?
You might want to get your temperature checked on
You
that
have the
one.
COVID. You have the COVID.
No, he's got the baloney.
He's got the baloney. Don't you know that this character's name is Aku?
Yes, Aku was actually one of 6 masks in the Crash Bandicoot
See, I never
series.
played this game ever. Like, ever.
I actually grew up playing Crash Bandicoot, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Evolution. Evolution was on my Sega Dreamcast, though.
Oh, Sega Dreamcast, I remember that.
Although that's my favorite thing. When I talk about Sega Dreamcast, for a lot of kids my generation, they look at me like I got 4 heads and like, wait, what's a Sega Dreamcast? I'm like, dude, I grew up on games. Gamer is my life.
That drives me nuts when they're like, "What? I've never heard of N64 before. What's that?" What do you mean you've never heard of N64? Get out of my face.
Or the original Nintendo. Wait, is that the Nintendo
Is that
Wii?
like dinosaur thing? Oh my goodness gracious. The other day I was looking on Facebook and they had a bunch of these kids and they handed them a cassette tape. And they said, "This is what we used to listen to music with." And they're going, "Where do you put the headphone jack in?" And they're holding it up to their ear going, "I don't hear anything." And I'm going, "Oh my goodness gracious, this is our future right here."
Careful, Rich is from that generation.
He remembers 8-tracks. Well, so do I. I remember 8-tracks too.
Yeah, when they were in the stereo system of the cars.
Well, yeah, my dad took one out of his 55 Chevy pickup truck and put it in his garage, mounted it underneath the workbench in his garage so he could play all of his 8-tracks. It was great. I still have that too, somewhere in the garage.
Somewhere.
Yeah, I have a whole section of dad stuff that I haven't gone through. I just haven't had the guts to go through it yet.
Nice. Actually, my favorite though, for characters-wise, I have to say my all-time favorite character is Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII.
Okay.
Because he was a bad guy.
Yeah, I can see that.
But he was misunderstood.
All right, true life right now. I've got to come clean. I've never in my entire life played any of the Final Fantasy series.
I know
ever.
you haven't.
I actually thought that was a movie.
Actually, there is 2 movies.
I know that, but
One of them's Advent Children. It was actually based off of the end of Final Fantasy VII, the actual game. And then Spirit Within, which had nothing to do with the Final Fantasy series at all. That one was like a
see, when you
waste.
keep saying Final Fantasy, I think of like the
Final
people
Destination?
Yeah, Final Destination. That's what I keep thinking of. Not Final Destiny.
You are a Final Destination.
Final Destination.
And I had to say it, but it took us a little bit for you to start playing video games. I mean, we did get you into Mortal Kombat.
You did. I mean, I was never a big video game person whatsoever. Still, technically, not really that big into video games.
My rod's in the heater.
Yes, your rod's in the heater.
Careful, you might want to
Welcome.
check that out.
Welcome to Glass ASMR. We're now putting the rods in the oven. Oh my goodness gracious, that would be hilarious.
That would be one of the weirdest things
you-
to see Paul do for us on the show.
Welcome to Glass ASMR. Okay, speaking of ASMR, while we're waiting for this to warm up and stuff like that, I don't get ASMR at all. I don't
either.
understand it. I tried watching one of the videos. I was like, this is all the sound effects that make me cringe, like make me want to like kill someone.
Yeah, like this is the smacking lip one.
Oh, the oh, what the heck are they called? Bucknar or something like that. It's the Chinese eating ASMRs.
Oh yeah.
I think it's called like Bucknar or something like that. I forget the exact terminology. But it's literally people eating in front of a camera, and I'm like, and it's not just like, oh, let me have a little plate of food. No, it's like, 12 lobsters and 16 crab legs, and it's ridiculous.
It is.
And like the sounds they make, oh my god, it makes my stomach turn. It's like, oh my goodness gracious, are you eating that, or are you? Never mind.
Are you eating that, or are you
Never
eating
mind
that?
Mm-mm. But yeah, I don't understand those. And they make lots of money.
They do.
There was this one girl they were talking about. She's from, I believe, Tokyo. And she makes anywhere from $1,200 to $1,800 a month making these eating videos.
Yo, I think I'm in the wrong business now.
Right? Like, I understand. Like,
I love the nursing home I work for, but I think I'm in the wrong building if I'm working less than that.
I mean, is it just the fact that, she's eating it, or is it like a sexual thing, or, I don't understand it whatsoever. Like, I don't get it.
I don't either. It's weird, but hey, I mean,
it's weird that, these men are paying money for. Well, okay, we're talking about China where, they have vending machines with used panties in it. Like,
yeah, I actually seen that one.
That one is just like, okay, I'm not one to sit here and judging people's kinks and stuff like that. I really am not. But I mean, come on, someone's used dirty underwear, like, oh, like that's like sniffing. If you really want used stuff like that, go to a laundromat. Stick your head in one of the washing machines before it goes off.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
So which character are we working on next?
We're gonna do the mask next.
All right, so we got the mask.
Yep, that's it.
And do you want to say its name again? Because you love saying it.
Aku Aku. Bless you.
Now, Aku Aku is actually one of the 6 masks in Crash Bandicoot.
Really? There's 6 of them?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Actually, the funny thing is the first mask, because when they actually released the first game, there was actually supposed to be 6 games released for Crash Bandicoot.
Really?
And each mask was actually from each one of the new games.
Well, that's interesting.
But because they wanted to do a little teaser to see what it was like, they actually released it in the second game of all 6 character masks, which actually was a lot harder to find all of them. Hey, Crash! Yeah, Crash. I can't even say it right now. Crash. That rod shot. Alright, so... Alright, that little brown?
Yeah.
That's fun. So, with all these different characters that have been released for the games, it was actually interesting when you found out that Crash Bandicoot's mask was actually supposed to be for 6 different games.
Really?
Yep. Wow. And instead they just released only like 5 of them and only released all 6 masks in all 5 of them. So, now we're working on the mask. Let's see what we can do. So, actually, while he does that, any of you guys in my live stream know what characters to do next? I mean, we did see a few good ones. I know I suggested a great one. Why? Because, why not? I'm drinking from his head.
Yeah, I think that one is Stormtrooper.
So we are going to be doing a Stormtrooper from Star Wars. That's the one when Princess Leia and Doctor Who, right?
Right, and a screwdriver.
Yep. Now, for a lot of you guys who realize that That is not Star Wars, yes. But for us fan geeks who are big Star Wars, you know, Doctor Who, and, you know, different characters that I just threw together just for the fun of it, was actually designed to, you know, make any Comic-Con character go, no, that is not the right one. And I do that because, you know, it's fun to do that. No, wait a minute. Alright, so Cross, welcome. For everybody in my live, we are working on the Take two. We are working on the Crash Bandicoot mask.
Aku.
And with my brother doing the character, it's kind of funny. Welcome. So, we've actually done some really unique characters. Like, beginning of the show, we've done Shadow. We've done Mr. and Mrs. Pac-Man. Right now, we are working on Crash Bandicoot. The mask, anyways. Aku. Zuntai. Now, one of the other two characters that we decided to, you know, throw out there to do, we're doing Jason's head for a lot of us horror movies buffs and the gamers. Because you gotta remember, there was a few games with Jason in it. Friday the 13th games. Actually, the one game that I found funny that they did not release was the Jason vs. Freddy game. That was the only thing I found funny. Any other Friday the 13th game they released, but when it came to Freddy vs. Jason, nope. It was a sad thing. So, we do different characters for it. Now, last time we did our show, we did the Crash Bandicoot mask, but we did the other one. Unfortunately, he did not survive the process, sadly. But, we made one. We also made Spiral. We made Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, actually, one of the other characters we just made recently was Geodude. I thought I saw Brad in here. Now, for a lot of you guys in my live, if you go to www.hotglass.club, you can purchase any one of these bead necklaces or keychains from us that we've made here in the shop. Now, the interesting thing is, if you are a member of my TikTok and you know my name, aka use my username, you get a $4 off for a promo code for it. Now, that $4 that goes to help out you for, you know, everything else. So your process of, you know, everything you normally would spend for it, you actually spend for less. And we make these characters for you. But in order to get that $4 off, you need to know my username on TikTok. Because then that's when you get your $4 off. Now, due to the, you know, COVID-19, if you order it Now, any of the character beads, you get it for $2 off. Now, they're normally they're normally $20 a character. But if you buy a character now, till the virus is done, you only pay 16. Or wait, hold on. 18, my bad. My math is off sometimes when I haven't had enough sleep or food. Probably both. Now, the actual interesting thing is, not only is the glass beads made here in the shop, but you can actually watch them here on Facebook. If you go to our website, we have a website for this, right? Yep. Hot Glass? Alright. So, if you go to our website, www.hotglass.club, you can actually watch us make these. And if you're lucky, you'll see me. I know I am. I'm a little scared seeing myself in like 2 places every time I look around. But right now, like, I'm watching the live stream on my phone, seeing who's all here, who says anything, what they're, suggesting. I'm also on my TikTok talking to you guys, showing what characters you guys can shout out to. Well done. So what we're doing is making a Cuckoo. You are Cuckoo. Is that thing spiraled? That is actually kind of cool. But with these characters, what we do is we're doing these so you guys can see them. Now, when each character that we make, if they survive the process of, removal, because sometimes certain ones don't survive because of the pressure. Which is understandable because you know how it is. But what we do is we make sure these are set right, and then we will actually post these on our website within 72 hours after they're done. The reason we say 72 hours is because, yes, the process takes about 24 hours to cool down, but it also takes us about 24 hours to make sure if it breaks, we can make another one just in case. And this is why we say 72. Because, yeah, we can do them in like 24 hours, but the quality for safety hazards of it is not a good thing. And we'd rather be able to drop off something amazing than sell you something that's can be done by a 4-year-old. Trust me, I've heard that line before. Remember that one, Chris? So what we're doing right now is we're getting everything situated to Aku Aku's mask. We have everything outlined. We are now working on his feathers. And I think Aku Aku was actually the first mask that was supposed to be released. Yeah. So during my live streaming and during, this, and you guys hear me talking about it, I'm actually kind of somewhat giving you commentaries on what he's doing exactly. And then when we're done, I show you guys before I put him to sleep. Just make sure where I don't put him on the wrong place. We've actually filled our blanket with, different characters we've made during this show. And this is what happens sometimes.
A really nice one too.
That was coming out nicely too until it had its downfall. Like I said, we have our downfalls for this sometimes.
Sure.
So give me a second, guys.
All right, we're gonna take a 5-minute break and we'll be back in
Yep.
just a moment.
Be right back, guys. Alright guys, sorry about that. I had to do something real quick. You go do what you need to do for a minute. Alright, I think he has me yeah, I'm not muted. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you guys real quick about, the upcoming show I'm doing. Which is the video game talk. Reason for that is because I'm actually a big gamer myself. Now, Final Fantasy VII Remastered was just released. And I don't even... I think I can hear myself, yeah. Hold on, let me double check to make sure I can hear myself the right way. Yep, alright, we're good. So, Final Fantasy VII Remastered was just released on the 10th. Now, I just played the demo for it, love the game so far. Can't wait to actually buy it myself on the 15th. So right now, with the game being released, I'm actually looking forward to it. To the different, gameplay to it. So that's why I'm actually doing, the video gamer talk. Which will most likely be on iHeartRadio as well as Spotify. So I'm looking forward to that. Now, the interesting part about the characters that I have them making, these aren't the characters I suggested. Actually, the only character I suggested was my Jason, which was great. And I'm out of tea. Oh well. And now Keyblade, that would be an interesting one to make, but unfortunately, that one would have to deal more with the glass blowing, not the glass beads. And we need the proper kiln for that one. But when the characters that, are released from the new game, from Final Fantasy VII Remastered, I remember that game when it was on the PS1. I had it on, the 4-disc Final Fantasy VII game. I was happy. I actually found it again. I'm actually looking forward to buying it because I have a PS2 somewhere around my, my junk that works. Alright, so the interesting part about that game being released made my day because when I first played Final Fantasy VII, it was turn-based, not action-based. Now the new release, it's action-based, which is great. They did that with the Final Fantasy, I think it was 14 with Lightning. Welcome back, Crazy Aussie Chick. Sorry. I'm in our studio, we have a cat on the loose in our room. So it's kind of funny to seeing the cat come out of the closet and be like, oh yeah, there's people here. I'm gonna just go back in here. It's kind of funny. But when each character that we've created, each character, you know, we find that are, you know, here. All I gotta say is you're lucky. Trust me, you are, because I've wanted to play that game since it was released. That's why I can't wait till the 15th. Even though I get my money on the 14th, just an FYI, I'm buying it then. So, interesting characters that you guys have ever found. Which one would you want to see? Lucky you. I'd love to own it. Not much. What's up with you? You're kidding. I'd love to get a copy of it. That's fun. You just made my day, that's for sure. Now, here's the funny part about, you know, being a big Final Fantasy player. One of my all-time favorite characters I'd love to see... Yeah, she does. The one famous character I'd love to see more than anything in the remastered is Red 13. Now, for a lot of you guys realizing who Red 13 from Final Fantasy VII is, it is actually a kind of a wolf that they released. It was my favorite character. And I mean all-time favorite character because Red 13 was the only character was released in the game. So it made it so much better to have. And just from the demo itself, oh my god, I cannot believe it. Thank you for sharing my live. Don't tell me what Red 13 looks like right now, because honestly, I'd probably die from laughter. Because Red 13 for me was my all-time favorite character. Now, the reason I'm talking about games right now is because of the upcoming show that I will be hosting. And I'm looking forward to it. Now, for a lot of you guys who realize who I am and what I do, the glass beads that we make, we sell here. And if you go to our website, www.hotglass.club, you can check it out. See any of the beads you like, buy them. Character beads are $10, and due to the coronavirus, we are dropping $2 off of the characters, so they're $18. But if you get my username from my TikTok, if you know on my TikTok and everything, you can actually get it $6 off because you get a $4 off using my name as a promo code. Now, the reason I'm using my name as a promo code is because of all my followers that come and see this stuff.
I'm back, yay!
Yay! And I said things go boom. Kaboom!
Alright, well, unfortunately, I don't have enough brand. Well, no, I do have brand. Never mind. Never mind! I forgot about that one.
Brown's a good one. This brand won't go kaboom. Now, we're using my name as a promo code for it, so you get $4 off, plus with the coronavirus, the $2 off for characters. Now, you can get them as necklaces or even a keychain. But each one of these are made here in the studio, right here by Chris. So you'll enjoy a lot of them. Alright, let's see what I got. See, I always check on everything to make sure, you know, I got, you know, what I get in invites and stuff like that. I do shout outs, I do all that stuff. But what I do mostly, like, if you guys follow my TikTok, if you know who I am very well.
Who are you again?
Smart Alec. My brother always picks on me about it, so it's fun. Alright, hold on. I'll send you the message now. Oh, hold on. Let me do this real quick. Alright, there you go. I sent it. So when you are off my live and everything, not saying jump, I sent you the website. Now, each one of these characters are made here by by Chris himself.
By the chef.
By the chef of glass blowing.
Shut up, Rich. Shut up, Rich.
You're getting the same thought in my head too, aren't you?
I definitely am.
Alright, so our boss requested a certain item. I'm not saying it on this part of my thing, but I did say it to my TikTok followers. It's kind of funnier. Pyramid's head from Resident Evil.
Oh.
Or no, not Resident Evil. Silent Hill. Now that would be an interesting character.
That would be a very interesting character.
Especially since Pyramid's head is just a pyramid. I mean, you could probably do his axe too. But that would be one interesting bead. But with each character that we make, you know, these are actually done here. I mean, he's got Charmander, he's got, you know, Baby Bowser. Let's see, what else do we have? We have some really unique ones. I mean, my all-time favorite, when he actually showed me what he does, my all-time favorite one he did was a glass stein that actually had beer in it. That was cool. He stopped making those for a while because somebody made a comment about it.
Damn you, Keith.
But, you know, there's some interesting ones that he's done that I'm actually proud of. I mean, that beer glass one he did, it actually looked like, you know, an actual stein, and it was amazing. So, being that, oof. Hey, did you even... Where's your thing so I can bring up, the mask? I'm not reaching in there. Now, mind you, I'm using his phone as a way to bring up the image so he can see the images he has to make. And now I have to look that one up myself. Because that would be an interesting thing to make. It was something teeth. Hold on. I'd have to find the request. But, when I look up the teeth, I'll take a look at it and see if he can do it or not. Which I think, after the mask, I think we should call it for the night. Alright, so after the mask, we're going to call it a night. Because we've been doing this for 2 hours. So we're going to be calling it a night. Now, after my live's done and everything else like this, because after we're done with the live stream on Facebook, I'll be ending my live shortly after on TikTok. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and get some ideas, write down them so that were requested, and then I'm going to take a look at them and send them to Chris.
Actually, we're going to do one more special beat just for TikTok.
Oh, we're going to do a special TikTok bead? Alright, so after the Crash Bandicoot mask, we will do it. Lego Man. Do some Lego characters.
I could do the Lego head.
We can do Lego heads, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Actually, I do have PlayStation. Actually, my PSN name is actually the same name as my username here. It's kind of ironic. I use that name for a lot of things. The Lego Batman.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's pushing that one. So, right now he's working on the mask, and it's coming along nicely again. I have the PS4. Yeah, everybody's like, well, you should have waited a little bit, get, you know, the PS5. PS5 looks like the PS4, or the Xbox One. I'm sorry. To me, not really worth it. So, as he finishes up this mask, we are doing a special TikTok one. Excuse me. Which should be really interesting to see. Now, I gotta dip real quick to grab something. Try not to set my head on fire, because, you know, that would be funny. I'd be like, hey, look!
There we go.
I'm hot-headed. And here's the mask.
Well, everyone, thank you guys so very much for joining us here on Hot Glass Live video game characters. And don't worry, this has gone so well that I think we're going to expand it to video games and movie heads.
Movie heads. Now that'll be fun.
That'll be the next one coming up, probably tomorrow or today or
Later
whatever
sometime.
same time, you know.
Same time, same place, same day.
But thank you guys so much on behalf of everyone here at the Hot Glass Studios. My name is Chris.
And I'm Wicked Wolf.
And we'll see you guys next time. Thank
Much
you guys
love,
so
guys.
much.